My project is on forensic pathologists. Unique traits are that they get to witness things a lot of people don't because they are death investigators. When someone unexpectedly dies, they have to uncover the truth behind the death. Positive aspects of this career are that they are highly trusted when their results can determine whether someone gets incarcerated for a crime like murder or rape. Negative aspects are that they are exposed to infection and disease a lot, and they have to get used to working around dead bodies. Here's a picture of a forensic pathologist investigating a murder. The amount of years that are required are 11. They have to go to 3 years of a bachelor's degree and 4 years of a medical doctorate, and then another 4 years of a pathology residency. Colleges that offer this education would be Johns Hopkins University, the University of California, San Diego, and the University of California, San Francisco. Their annual salary is $250,000, and the return of investment after they pay for their medical school would be 30%. Here's a video of a forensic pathologist.
Pathologists are indispensable to the operation of our medical system. But who are they and what do they actually do? Dr. David Ranson is a forensic pathologist for the Victorian Institute of Forensic Medicine.
Forensic pathology is the work that's done to provide pathological science and medical pathology information to the courts. I carried out an autopsy. Now that includes helping police, it includes helping coroners, it includes helping the criminal courts and sometimes the civil courts in resolving critical medical issues, largely based around individuals who've died. Forensic pathology is not really like CSI. TV shows that deal with forensic medical issues or forensic science issues usually have to condense what's really done for an audience in an hour or so. And so what happens is they have one actor who will actually be doing the work of the forensic pathologist and the forensic ballistic expert and a bit of forensic toxicology, whereas in the real world these are separate people. So forensic pathologist, I focus on the autopsy itself, I focus on the examination of the deceased person, and I focus on trying to find out what the cause of death is and what that death cause means for the community. I think it's very important to realise that forensic pathologists don't just work with the dead. In particular, they work with the living, the families and the loved ones of those who've died. Many families actually want to meet the person who last had physical contact with their loved one. I think when we deal with mass disasters, it's very important that individuals are identified so that the community knows who is missing and knows that they have been found, and appropriate and decent funeral arrangements can be made. The nature and the pattern of the injury, the vast majority of the work we do is looking for patterns and trends in causes of death to enable us to identify hazards in the community that can be prevented in the future. We provide that information to a coroner, and the coroner can then evaluate that death together with other deaths and come to perhaps recommendations that might be put in place to prevent such deaths in the future. You could say that today part of the role of a forensic pathologist is to be a public health specialist.
As you can see, a forensic pathologist is very important to our community. Here's a picture of a dead body, something that a forensic pathologist works around a lot.